Right, well, looks like they all made it. Let's see what we got. Right, it's 4 bags of cases time again. It's the same 4 bags as last time for anyone who's familiar. I shall push 3 out the way and then we'll have some space to operate.
But we got even more.
What?
More extra.
More extra from what?
From company 2 years ago.
I think 2 years ago we actually might have had more. But these ones are more special. Hopefully you can't see all the junk that's in here. Right, I'll just start throwing things out the way. Oh! First thing, got to get some HB sauce in. That's important. Right. None of that, none of that, none of that. It's all protection. Let's see, where is the first thing in wrapping? A simple little thing. Oh, a Springbank tasting glass. Right.
We gave it for free, but we were doing the door.
Yes. Our first bottle. Barley, 1990. Now this is one that we bought. When did we buy it? The January 2020. $162 for this 27-year-old. That's $5.6 per year. Bought at Scotch Whisky auctions. I know a lot of people like that Barley. Okay, what else is in the bag? Something special from Springbank. One of our cage bottles, if you can see that. This is a 14-year Sauterne, 56.6%. And what did we end up paying? Now the cage bottles are the ones where you're only allowed 1 per person per week. $96 this worked out at for a 14-year cask strength. That's $5.1 per year, averaged at 40%.
It's so premium.
Yeah, you get a little tag.
Is it approved by?
Yes. Who is it approved by? Something slightly more standard, but you know, these are all getting hard to find, aren't they, these days? Kilkerran 16, 46%. I believe this is 75% bourbon, 25 sherry. At the distillery, this cost $80. Now, I think this is about 150 here in California. Anyway, again, working out at under $5 per year, $4.7 per year
And the tax, I think
at 40%. Oh yeah, we didn't have to pay any duty bringing them back through the airport, which was good. And
it's a tax per bottle, 4 cents or 3 cents.
Doesn't matter. They didn't charge us. Okay, this is, let's see, it's Longrow 18, but I'm quickly looking to see. This is a 2020 version. Longrow 18, something. It's the other one, not the 2021. Something that we were hoping to buy at the distillery shop, but we didn't because they weren't available. This one is 25% bourbon, 55 sherry and 20 rum. So a bit of a mix. Now we bought this one almost a year ago, $4.21. Well, yes, more than a year at Scotch Whisky auctions for $130. This is now a $300 bottle in California. That works out at 6.7. Thank you. $6.7 per year on the Longrow. We are fans of the Longrow, I must admit. One more from this bag. What about this one? Where did we get this?
Have you been over Friday?
Yeah.
For us, but it's very, very nice. It was sunny, perfect. beautiful
You
day.
said we went over, but you didn't say where.
Of Aaron. It was the first time for both of us.
Oh no.
And it's very calm. A fish of the island.
I lost the ribbon, so it's going to be hard to get the bottle out. I did honestly think we were going to the Arran Distillery, Lochranza, but we were actually booked in to go to Lag, so that was kind of funny.
Fantastic, because I probably didn't go with that one.
Yeah, Deepa wanted to go to the smoky one, and we did. So they think they will have some Lag whiskey. I'm not sure if they're going to call it Lag or something else, because it's not Macrimore, is it? But by the end of the year. But they were selling Arran, the Lochranza spirit, at the distillery, of course, because they are partnered. And this is 46%, 21-year-old. $190 equivalent, and $8.4 per year at 40 ABV. Now, we suspect that,
46.
that it was maybe on the way back from Lag that we picked up COVID. Maybe. Because we got on the bus, that's it from that bag, to come back up, and the bus stopped at the high school, and about 20 youth got on, and we were surrounded by them. Now, it could have been the ferry, could have been some other places, of course, but it seems like a pretty good chance it was on the bus back from Lag, because that was the Friday we started to get sick on the Sunday. Okay. Next bag. Oh, lots of stuff in the way. Let's see. Cans, but not actually bottles inside. Things that Deepa wanted. But we did get Springbank tea towel. Where should I put it? Over there. And some more Springbank little ceramic cups. There's another one. Another can being used for something else inside. A little jug. Ah, yes, a full Glencairn, Springbank, Glencairn, another tea towel, and another Glencairn. Fantastic. You know, we do tend to break them, so it's nice to have with a couple with Springbank's name on. But where are the bottles? Let's see. Ah, yes. Glentocher's Old Particular. It's a 21-year-old, and we have to go back in time because at some point this was our number one bottle, I think, and it ran out a long time ago. 51%. It is from a refill barrel. Does that mean hogshead? Anyway, and I'm fascinated to know if this still gives us that magic feeling that we got the first time that we tasted it, because this was the first time we really experienced old ex-bourbon tropical kind of fruits. How much did we pay? I think we got this from Master of Malt. We bought it at the beginning of 2020. That's how long they've been waiting to be picked up.
Yeah,
$139, $5.5 per year averaged ABV. Right, let's
but
start.
not to this price.
It's a single cask. Who knows what it might be? Kit Kat. Is there anything else? Ooh, we have some samples in here from Roy, which might play a part. They seem to have made it. Okay, let's just put those aside. Might play a part in a live stream soon. We will see. Okay, pull that one out. Let's see what we've got. Well, I get the next ones ready. Oh, haha, yes. Wine gums. Do we have any more candy? Yes, we do. We have some Cadbury's chocolate. What else is in here? And we've got some licorice, all sorts. They're all for me. Deepa doesn't really... Actually, she quite likes wine gums. What have we got? Another Longrow 18, and this one is the 2021 version. And that is 30% bourbon, 60% sherry, and 10% Chardonnay, I think. So, we bought this one for $130 at the beginning of 2021. 1 year later, $422, this one costs us $210. But I was hoping to buy it at the distillery. I'm glad I bought it at the auction because it wasn't available. And this is now a $300 bottle in the US. And we have been a fan of Longrow 18. That means we have a couple. I'll have to look again what the original one. I think the original one was 2018, the first one. Can't remember offhand. We'll have to check it later. Oh, yes! Laphroaig 18. I think this is the one in the green can. 48%. This was another bottle where the first one we bought was about £80, so probably like $120 all in. Oh yeah, it's 48. I'll fix that after. But this one cost us $210. Still, cheaper than we could ever find it in the US, and it's discontinued now. That works out at $10.9 per year, averaged at 40%. So, price definitely creeping up. Table's looking good. Oh, here's another one. I think this case is... Oh, what's that? We've got a little Cadenhead's tag. Talisker 18. Do we know anything about the year? It's got a code, but can't really read that. 45.8%. We had Talisker 18 as a sample. I don't think we had... No, we had a full bottle actually. It was one of the very early bottles.
From the first one you bought?
My parents brought it over when they came over with Le Jake 13 and the original Longrow, I think. This is a bottle that's, again, expensive in the US and relatively cheap in the UK. Still, at the auction, probably paid a bit more than we had to, but $140 for 18-year-old Talisker. And that comes in at $7.3 per year, average to 40%. Not bad. I'm happy to have another Talisker to put on the shelf. Ah, that's where the little Cadenhead tag came off. I saw this one loose in the bag. Where's that from? Now, small batch. Probably just a couple of bottles. Let's see. Do you want to see what it is? I'm guessing you do. It's a Glenfarclas. It's 26 years old. And it says, distilled in 1990, bottled in 2017. Strength is 52.6%, and it is a small vatting of 3 bourbon barrels. Only 420 bottles total out of that, so talking about less than 200, less than 150 per barrel. Anyway, this is another good bargain. Oh yeah, we noticed at Springbank that everyone Scottish at Campbelltown at Springbank call it Cadenheads. It's not Cadenheads, Cadenhead. $198, bought at the beginning of 2020, so it's been waiting a while. And only $6.2 per year, averaged at 40%. So we're hoping... I want to compare it with the other... We'll put it with the other Glenfarclas. Now, there is another big box here. And this one isn't ours, but I'm going to show you anyway. Our friend Sash had picked up some bottles for us on a trip to Chicago, and so in return we were able to pick up his. Now we haven't broken it, Sash. This is what it was like. Case is loose. Oh, there's a cardboard thing. Let me hold on to it carefully. It does look kind of low in the... There is a tiny bit of leakage, Sash. This is a 25-year Suntory blend. Now I say a little bit of leakage. You can see just a tiny bit inside. Ooh, I'd swear that was slightly smoky. Okay, we should be careful and keep that upright. Oh yeah, it's slightly damp. Slightly damp. Let's set that on the table outside of the box. Can you just set it over there? A little bit more angel share has gone. Smaller bag, but still a lot of surprises. Like midget gems, more wine gums, more licorice all sorts, jelly babies. Some of Deepa's favourites. Now, be careful what I'm throwing around here. Wine gums. Yeah, what a nice little book. Little Springbank notebook. It was part of the Barley to Bottle day. A little bottle. Let's see, I'll get some more ready. What is it? It is lag. Now, of course, lag is not making whiskey yet. They said they would have whiskey out at the end of the year. This is 63.5, new make spirit from lag. I thought I might get some oak chips and put it in the bottle and we could make our own lag whiskey. Anyway, this is peated and we'll have a little taste at some point. We've already talked about the Glentockers. We actually have a second one because I ordered 2 at the time. Yeah, same thing. 21 years old, $5.5 per year. We'll leave that one at the back. Now, is there something else of interest? Oh, I see fancy bottles, meaning hand filled. What do you mean it's yours? They're our bottles. It has your name on. You have to write your name on when you buy them. So this is 59.9%. It is a 10-year and it is ex-bourbon. Something that should suit us, I would think. Now the price of this bottle was $60. Sorry, £60. So that works out what? Something like... Nope, that's not it. Something like 76 US, I think it was in the end. Is that right? $60, something like that. The exchange rate is quite good at the moment. Yeah, this is a cage bottle. Another one of the 1 per customer per week. And so we have, we'll put it with the other cage over here. So we have a Sauterne 14-year and we have a 10-year. Now, I've just told you that you can only have 1 per person per week. So how come we've got a third one? And this one is a 14-year Burgundy at 57.5%. The reason why we have a third one is because we were in Campbelltown for more than a week. One of the benefits of catching COVID and having to isolate for a week was the fact that we had actually picked up 2 bottles when we first arrived before we realised we were positive. Now we did wear masks, but we'd gone into the shop to actually cancel our Barley to Bottle tour. And while we were there, we grabbed 2 of the cage bottles. Luckily we did, because after isolating for a week, we now qualified for another bottle. each. Now, it's not this one. We'll leave that a second. Moving on to the last bag.
One more.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's a big case. Hopefully there's more sweets in here, because you can never have enough wine gums. Let's see, where are all the hidden things? Ah yeah, there's the case for the Laphroaig. And there's some other little bits in there, probably more tasting glasses.
From Aaron. Yeah.
Oh, it's the lag tasting glasses. Also on the Springbank Barley to Bottle tour, we do get a couple of little minis. No age statements. 46 percenters. Where shall I put those? We'll stick those up the front in the little Springbank section. Anything else in there? I don't know if there's any difference between the white can Laphroaig 18 and the green one, other than just different releases.
Read it.
Let's see that one.
I have to.
Now, who was it in the comments? Oh, I see, it's Longrow. That's why I'm not holding it the right way. Greg, I forgot. The person in the comments said it was actually his father who makes
Oh, the distillery in Kilkerran.
all the ceramics for Springbank. We have another little wee Springbank tasting glass. That was from our warehouse tasting. There's another one that we'll save for later. Let's see. Another glass. Wow, we've got a lot of glasses. Some COVID tests. Hopefully we won't need those for a while. Is there anything wrapped up in there? I think there is another one.
Don't know, we've got 4 of them.
Another one of yours. Oh yes. Don't forget, double deckers. Another little jug. Yet more glassware, because you just can't have enough. I like the little Springbank box. We bought some and we got some for free. Well, for free, part of the tour. Roy samples. Look like they've survived. Okay, leave it in the box. No, that's not a whiskey either. It is. More double deckers. Yes. Didn't even expect those to be in there. Bonus double deckers. Some more glassware. Okay, yes, we did actually pick up yet another Longrow 18 from the auction. They were both bought at the same time, the 2021 versions, was it? 2021.
Wow, another Springbank.
So let me just get my label on here. Oh, I can't find it. Another Longrow. Same specs as the other, so we'll move on. What else is left? Oh, hang on. Okay, don't worry about it. Right, what do we have here?
I don't know anything about this.
Bladnoch. A Cadenhead. From the auction. We didn't actually get it at the Cadenhead shop. In fact, we didn't buy anything at the Cadenhead shop.
21.
Bought a year ago. This is distilled 1990, bottled Feb 2016, bourbon hogshead, 264 bottles, 50.7%. And I just thought a 25-year ex-bourbon is right up our street. Now, Bladnoch, don't really know that much about it. We did have Adela. This cost us 215, so not the cheapest, but you know, when you look at it on the ABV, 40% ABV per year number, $7.3, not bad, is it? Where should we put that one? Let's drop it in here.
beautiful colour.
Okay, you get that one out. I will get another one out here. Ready? I think we're coming to the end.
Oh, yes. What you tried again.
This one.
I tried it about 3 years ago at the shop. And it was so good. But I don't know if it will be the same.
I forgot, what was the shop in the Midlands? Anyway. This is the Glenfarclas 105. This is not our type of bottle, a sherry. But of course, this isn't the young one. This is the 22-year version
Not bad for the price.
at 60%. Now, we ended up paying $188 for it. Bought January 2020. But I don't think the price has gone up that much on it. That works out, because the ABV is so high though, at just $6.1 per year, normalised to 40 ABV.
Oh, I'll push that open again.
Let's give it a little bit of a little bit of front. We're going to knock glasses off the front if we're not careful. Oh. Another cage bottle.
The second putting another burgundy. There were no other option.
We've had this one before. Now, it's Burgundy again, another 14 year. And again, this is because we were allowed one per person per week. And so we got 4 in total.
And the option of Longrow.
There was a young Longrow, 7 years old. Well, people have seen the cage video by now. $96, so £75. The pricing, the way they price them for the cage, up to 11 years is £60. Up to 15, the next is this 75. And then from the 16 and 17, they are 95 or 90.
That's very fair.
But once it gets to 18-year-old, it jumps up to 175. And when you go plus 20, it was £250.
Wow.
Now, we didn't have the choice. The oldest we found was 14. But we did absolutely love the 12-year cask strength Burgundy. And I'm hoping it is something similar. Right, 1 left in the case and 2 on the sofa.
Oh,
No, hang on.
Yes.
I've forgotten. There's 2 left.
But for here, I'll be trying.
We have only tried, well, we have 25-year-old. This is the 27. Laphroaig 27 is about, I don't know, $800 bottle in the US. Now, we were given a sample of the 27 when we visited Laphroaig the 2.5 year ago visit, and we had we had shared our Elijah Craig barrel proof, and in return we got a little sample bottle of the 27. Now this is only 41.7%, and we had this little taste of it back at the Airbnb on Campbelltown, and it was just magical. Very delicate, light, pineapple, mild smoke. So we're wondering if this is going to live up to that memory. Where shall I squeeze that in? About just here. Oh yeah, 27 years old, $377. Now, like I say, it's about half the price of what we would buy it in the US for now. But this was January 2020. And it still works out at $14.4 per year. So that is not a cheap one, mainly because the ABV is low. Yeah, this was one that we almost went back into the auction. And you know that we put Springbanks back in the auction. That'll be coming up in June. We'll track to see what happens with the prices. Because we were thinking we weren't going to have enough space. Anyway. I also wanted to put Octomore 6.3 back in the auction, but Deepa vetoed it. 64%. complete opposite scale of things from the Laphroaig 27, because this is only, how old is it? 5 or 6 years. Cost $243, which means it's $32.5 per year.
5 years.
This is the one that is 5 years. Did you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
To be out and get to from the dry.
Yeah, there's still some. I'm most doubtful about this being a good decision.
At the better dry, that one at the bigger back.
But Deepa gave me angry face when I kept suggesting it go in the auction.
I remember it was so intense. It's sweet.
Okay, there's 2 left. You've got one, and I've got one.
I've only tried.
We did the Barley to Bottle tour at Springbank. I'm sure you've seen the video. Now, got Phil McNally on mine, Deepa Argawal on hers. Part of
But the guy at the same.
mine should be, they're pretty much the same. 54.7% on mine, and yours is a little bit higher, 55.5. So why don't you tell us about your bottle?
I've sauteed. I've get almond.
Explain a little bit about how we got it.
I'll be at a black room. In the black room, there were about 5 of us. And each person got maybe 5 whiskies.
Blending room, part of the Barley to Bottle tour.
I got to sort of a paper.
They've already seen it.
Oh,
So we had to blend our own, and the choices were what?
bourbon,
Bourbon barrel, Sauterne,
sherry,
refill sherry, fresh sherry,
sauteed,
had that one, port,
a port,
and
sauteed,
Deepa, you've said Sauterne 3 times. Rum, rum.
rum.
Now, the fresh sherry, too much sherry for us. Refill sherry, I liked.
Oh, that was pretty
The
good.
rum and the port both had a little bit of a spicy oak finish.
Oh, I put a funny
Donald.
metal.
Anyway, Deepa loved the Sauterne so much. You ended up at 70%
In
Sauterne.
fact, I put the old thing.
And as much as she could put in, 30% ex-bourbon. Now, there's no real price on these bottles. The Barley to Bottle tour was £250. I just kind of made up a price at $125, comparing it to kind of what was going on with these ones. So it's a guess. Our bottles are about 15 years old, cask strength.
Mm-hmm.
So you hold your personal bottle. Mine, we did blend them separately, but we ended up very similar in our preferences. That being, mine is 44% Sauterne, 28% bourbon, so same as Deepa's, but I actually put in another 28% of refill sherry.
Why did you get that?
I just like the extra bit of richness that it brought to it. So again, we're looking at somewhere around 15 years and 14 years. Mine will be slightly older because the refill sherry was a 17 year. $6.5 per year. Yours is slightly
This bottle.
6.4 because you have more ABV. So there we have it. There's mine. There's Deepa's. I think we might do a live where we blind taste these 2 bottles with some of the cage bottles and maybe the official 12-year cask strength Burgundy or something like that. Maybe throw in a 12-year cask strength standard and do a little comparison. Right.
You better bring here.
We have run out of space, but I feel like we want to get these up the front. Okay, maybe not. Any thoughts?
I'm very drunk.
Yeah, it was a great trip. And, you know, double deckers as well. Might just have one. Maybe later.
But can we open now?
You want to open something? Okay, yeah, good point. Let's open something. I was just about to stop the camera. What about the Glentockers? 51%. No. Let's try the 21 Glentockers. Look, you're the one who said open something. Now you're saying we have to leave it for 20 minutes. Let's see. Net pour. Very pale. Will it? It's 51. Will it disappoint? Oh, let's have a nose. Oh, that smells fantastic.
Sharp, just the back apple.
Yeah, that pineapple thing is right there, and that's why we liked it in the first place. Shall I just put it right up the front? Let's see.
It's one and dirty back apple.
I think I'm blocking deeper too much.
It's unique.
Oh, yeah, the pineapple is why I liked it in the first place. Slightly dirty pineapple. Ready? Do you want to taste first? Magic.
Pineapple.
That is delicious.
Savory pineapple.
Savoury pineapple. Like,
I think we get very peppery, but it's the pepper.
It's not peppery, I think it's the alcohol, 51%. Second sip will be better.
Oh, it's water. You got two of them.
Yes. That is our type of whiskey.
It keeps going on and on and on. Oh, you've got to put it up on the shelf.
What would you compare it with? We have a Dalyun, which is somewhat similar up there. Oh, that is just brilliant.
Wow, and oily.
Let's have another go. Third sip even better.
You know, get it again.
Single barrel.
The new.
Every single cask is a roulette wheel, isn't it? Perfect. Perfect. Ex-bourbon, presumably.
It's very... from the very first...
Yeah. But you're right.
I mean, normally you get at the end, but it's from the very beginning.
Right. It's savoury pineapple, if that can be such a thing. This barrel is DL12199. Stefan, I know you have one of them. Do you have them open yet?
But sorry, for not get that much. It's bourbon.
We don't care. I'm happy we got two of them. How much was it? $139. Winner.